Africa's energy inequality, the long road to powering a continent. The country may soon see the end of load shedding, the rolling blackouts that have crippled Africa's most industrialized economy for years. That's the BOD announcement South Africa's officials in Limpopo province made at the massive Medupi power station on a windy morning. Energy Minister Gosianthanchan's Ramagopal declared, "We've turned a corner. We are within touching distance." But behind the optimism lies a sobering truth. Even South Africa, home to a third of Africa's electricity generation, struggles to keep the lights on. And across the continent, that challenge is far greater. Over 600 million Africans, 80% of the global population with a trilliable power, remain in the dark each night. While countries in North Africa are close to universal electricity access, much of sub-Saharan Africa still battles energy poverty, a reality that stifles education, healthcare, and economic growth. Experts warn that solving blackouts is only part of the puzzle. Connecting rural communities, powering households, and building resilient grids are separate challenges. Shout out to our dear subscribers. To our non-subscribing friends, your support is as valuable. If you can take 1 second to hit the subscribe button, that will be fantastic. According to the International Energy Agency, reaching universalists would mean connecting 90 million people each year, triple the current pace, with annual investments of around $64 billion. The problem is not just scale, but legacy. Many of Africa's power grids still trace back to colonial-era systems designed to serve Minasan cities while leaving rural populations behind. Decades later, those inequalities remain deeply entrenched. The push for renewables. Yet, there is progress. Africa already gets more than half its energy from renewables, mostly hydro and solar, is booming. Nigeria's energy transition plan envisions massive growth in solar capacity by 2040, while South Africa has secured billions in climate finance to accelerate its shift from coal. But coal still plays a central role. Industry voices argue that a stable baseload is essential, meaning fossil fuels will remain part of the mix for years to come. The nuclear question. Some nations are also turning to nuclear. Uganda plans a 2,000 megawatt plant by 2031, more than doubling its capacity, while Rwanda and Kenya are re-exploring smaller reactors. But experts caution that nuclear is expensive, slow to build, and political incentive requiring stability and long-term planning that few African states can guarantee. Geopolitics complicates matters further. Russia, through its state-owned company Rosatom, has nuclear cooperation deals with 18 African countries, including Mali and Burkina Faso, where new leaders are shifting away from former colonial ties. Analysts suggest Moscow's role is as much about influence as about energy. Nigeria's struggle. Even in oil-rich Nigeria, power shortages remain a daily frustration. Roughly 85 million Nigerians lack grid access, while others face outages that can last weeks. Despite its vast resources, the country's power sector is at a loss, forcing the government to pour hundreds of millions into subsidies each year. With diesel prices rising after the Russia-Ukraine war, many Nigerians are returning to cheaper solar alternatives and imports of panels are surging. The path ahead. Africa's energy future rests on a delicate balance, expanding access, modernizing grids, and embracing clean technologies, all while grappling with political instability, financial strain, and global market shocks. The stakes are enormous. If successful, the continent could leapfrog into a renewable-driven future. If not, millions will remain locked out of the opportunities that renewable energy brings. Nevertheless, Mozambique's race for energy access may be a model for Africa's electrification. Mozambique is quickly becoming one of Africa's success stories in the push for universal energy access. In just 6 years, the country nearly doubled electricity coverage, rising from 31% in 2018 to 60% by the end of 2024. That means close to 9.5 million Mozambicans now have power in their homes, schools, and businesses. At the heart of this transformation is the Proenergia project, supported by the World Bank and a coalition of international partners. Since 2020, the initiative has connected more than 500,000 households, benefiting about 2.6 million people who previously lived without electricity. Schools, health clinics, and even resettlement areas for displaced families are now powered, bringing visible change to communities. Stories of change. The impact is felt at human level. In Matola, a suburb of Maputo, the Mahalazi Secondary School can now hold night classes thanks to electricity. For students like Juvelin Alberto, a construction work by day and aspirant engineer by night, access to power means a second chance at education. We can use the computers and Wi-Fi to research our studies. This way, I am learning faster, he says. In Maracuene district, health worker Izarda Vasco recalls Atimi when births had to be assisted by candlelight. Today, electricity ensures safer deliveries and emergency care. Births are safer with electricity, she explains. Overcoming barriers. Mozambique's journey wasn't easy. Until recently, the majority of citizens, nearly 20 million people, had no access to power. Rural areas were especially left behind, constrained by fragile state finances, weak transmission systems, and affordability issues. To tackle these challenges, the government launched the National Energy for All program in 2018 with a clear goal: universal access by 2030. Backed by policies like zero connection fees and low-cost ready boards for poor households, electrification expanded rapidly. Proenergia also boosted local opportunities. Nearly 1,800 jobs were created, while the young professional program trained and hired new talent for Mozambique's nation utility, EDM. Scaling up. The first phase of Proenergia exceeded expectation, connecting 514,000 households, double the original target. Businesses too benefited, with nearly 1,900 enterprises gaining reliable electricity. The grid itself grew by more than 1,000 kilometers, enabling new communities to be connected. Now, momentum is building. The government has launched Proenergia Plus, a $343 million program already supporting hundreds of thousands of new connections. And in 2025, Anatherfis the Ascent project was approved to expand both grid and off-grid electrification. These efforts align with World Bank's broader Mission 300, bringing Puerto 300 million across Africa by 2030. Looking forward, Mozambique's electrification edry shows what can be achieved with strong policy, international partnerships, and community engagement. By lighting homes, classrooms, and clinics, the country is not only lifting its economy but also reshaping lives. The challenge ahead is to sustain this pace, expand into the remotest areas, and ensure affordability for all. If Mozambique succeeds, it could serve as a blueprint for Africa's energy future. Do you think Africa has the potential to truly power its people in the next decade, not just cities, but rural communities too? And if so, what steps should governments and the private sector take to make that happen? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Vlog ND, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into Africa's changing future. Thank you!